What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I once again want to go over some features in Need for Speed that I do think would actually be good in Motorfest. I would also say some of these are probably going to be fairly obvious, but who knows, maybe we might end up seeing them in the future. So the first one here is probably going to be a pretty funny one. This is obviously going to come down to the rim customization. So we do know in this game we could do something like the disc brakes or even like the calipers. You could change them to like Brembo or like, different colored ones or something like that, which is awesome. On top of that, though, the biggest thing ever is going to be the name brand rims. I really do feel like Need for Speed has always been really good at this, but imagine having like 52 or even like some of the BBS rims in the lovely Crew franchise. Imagine having something like HRE or even something like Ratiform. I feel like having rims like this in that game would be absolutely insane. Now, I would say having like name brand rims is probably going to be a challenge in itself. We do know something like that is probably going to be pretty interesting to do with like licensing, but imagine having like Vossen or even Vorsteiner in that game. I feel like everybody's like, oh my goodness, I could not imagine having real rims or even a better rim selection for that matter in the game. Like, right now, we can all agree, guys, Motorfest is obviously going to be great, but my goodness, this game has so much dang potential. I legit think about this every single day. I could not imagine having some of these things in that game, like the 52, or even something like the, oh, that's 1552. Nice. I have been mispronouncing that the entire time. But we also have the BBS rims and stuff like that. But the other thing we could do that is better is the rim colors. Right now I have made a video about this, how you basically have like a chrome finish that nobody actually likes in Motorfest whatsoever. Now, I have made previous videos going over the rim stuff in the past because I really do feel like the more we actually complain or at least get this stuff out there is most likely going to give us a higher chance of getting a change or at least upgraded stuff that we could end up doing on the vehicles. Like, I could not imagine having like SSR and stuff like that in Motorfest. Can you guys imagine this? Having legit name brand rims in that game and also actual colors. And imagine being able to change like your brake discs or even like the calipers. That would be incredible. Even though some games like Need for Speed obviously have their flaws, we do have to admit some of the things in these games could easily go over to other ones. Now, with this, though, is also going to be a second thing I did want to add into this video for the customization. That is going to be the name brand parts you can actually add to the vehicles. Like, for example, on the R34 here, you can see you can actually add a regular Liberty Walk hood to the vehicle, which I would say is going to look pretty dang insane. But one thing I did notice, imagine being able to do this in Motorfest in the future. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, we do know you can actually do some things like this in that game. We do know some of the vehicles are obviously going to have, main Liberty Walk kits you can have on them or like actual vehicles that are set up with it. But imagine being able to customize every part of the vehicle and basically itself. That way you could change around and most likely customize it even more. Like, imagine right now having something like a Mansory kit for like a Lamborghini in Motorfest. Or imagine seeing like a Mansory kitted vehicle in Motorfest in the future. Like, not even kidding though, being able to add something like a Mansory part or even like a Liberty Walk part to a certain car, or like even being able to customize both of them together, would probably make Motorfest one of the most insane games ever. Like, we can agree right now that yes, the customization in Motorfest is going to be pretty dang good. And in some ways, I would say Need for Speed is better, but even vice versa with Motorfest or even like the Crew franchise. But imagine being able to do something with like a Mansory kit in that game. I feel like a lot of players would most likely freak out being able to do that. Like, imagine having like a Rocket Bunny or something in there as well. That would be crazy. And I do feel like having name brand items like that in that game would be amazing. But who knows, guys? Maybe in the future we might end up seeing something from Mansory or like Rocket Bunny. Or who knows? Maybe we might end up seeing something like a Rocket Bunny kitted vehicle in like a Summit. Or even something like a crazy looking Mansory Lamborghini. Who knows? Some of this might be possible in the near future. Now, one of the main reasons why I did want to go over the customization and the rims here is because I would say it's probably one of the most requested features since this game has released. Like, a lot of players are like, yeah, we really do need like more customization. Funnily enough, having the rims being like legit name brand rims or even like better colored rims is probably one of the most requested things I've seen even since the Crew 2 before. A lot of players are looking to have like better things they can do, or like imagine being able to change around the rims like the calipers, the rotors and all that. That would be insane. And I would say basically everybody would absolutely love it. And my goodness, I have mentioned this in many videos previously, but can we please get rid of the chrome colored finish. My goodness. I don't think I have found anybody that likes that. I've even seen some posts on Instagram, by the way, where players are actually going, yeah, can you guys actually change the rims around? I am tired of my cars basically shining bright like a diamond. I do not need this to be a Rihanna song. No, I just need my rims to look like a normal color. I feel like that's probably going to be one of the most requested things ever. On top of that, though, imagine being able to have legit name brand customization parts. We do know right now, I'm not going to lie, like the Crew franchise has great customization. And what's crazy to me though is look how good the customization is right now in the Crew games. Like imagine having name brand customization options. I could not imagine seeing like Mansory or like Liberty Walk show up more often. Even on top of that, imagine seeing like a Rocket Bunny kitted car in a Summit. My goodness, that would be absolutely bonkers. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I would almost guarantee most players probably want more customization, not only for the rims, but also the main parts of the cars.